Greetings, everybody. How are you? Now, my name is Leah Karimi. I've written 2 books so far. I wrote my first one in 2008 under Queenex Publishers. I wrote my second one in 2017, and when I was also a mother. So I also like calling myself a mompreneur because having a product in the market like the book is a product in the market, and when you're driving it, you're also offering value, and it's part of the business. Okay, as much as you're transforming lives, it's part of the business. So many people have asked me, Leah, do a video, at least cover what you cover in your books, so that at least you get a glimpse about it and know what are you covering, how is it beneficial to us. So I'm just going to highlight today about the chapters I've covered in my books and how they can impact your life. And I think my life formed since I was a little girl. When my dad passed on, I had the word will when I was 8 years old, and it's one of the topics in my books. The word will, because it's a polygamous family, and when he was around, things were different. When he passed on, now things had to be divided, and so that means change of lifestyle. Okay, and I saw how you can have a lot, and suddenly the net worth has when you divide, the net worth is not the same, so you're not operating under the same net worth, and so there is effects to that. How the next of kins were not trained to take over and to multiply it, and how it deteriorated in brief. So this caused like some effects in my life, and I decided afterwards, when I realized I could write, because this is not, I didn't even know I could write, but later on I came to discover that. So I'm going to cover just some topics in my books. Now I've written the current book, which we've revised with my team to feed the international market, since BBC Africa hosted me for an interview, and I saw the gap is not just local, because I thought I'm just writing for the local market. I said, oh wow, now we are going global. You must also repackage yourself for that, because when you put this book on Amazon, it cannot read Kenya shillings, it has to read dollars. Now that's the work that we are doing anyway, in brief. But what is my book about? What are these chapters that I've covered in the book? We're going to do a professional podcast. This is just part of starting up, as also gain courage and composure of how these things are done. I've done media interviews, but I've learned a thing or two, but I also want to gain composure and know how things will flow, okay? So the first, my book is written in 3 parts. So the first part is mostly about you, yeah, and the money and how you're doing it, yeah. So it's